This evening something happened that was really weird. I was playing on my Xbox and this portal just appeared. It was right next to the TV and was coloured big and bright. I stepped right in and oh my word did it give me a fright. It took me to another place, a land of blocks and bricks. It was shocking, I can tell you. I was really knocked for six. I had jumped into the nether. I'd been spawned into this land. The Notch had brought me here and put a sword into my hand. Before I'd time to figure out just what was going on, a villager approached me and told me what was wrong. She was carrying some wheat so later she could make some bread. But now the girl was panicked and her face was filled with dread. "The Overland," she shouted as she dragged me to a cave, "has merged into the nether. You have a land to save." I blinked and asked her quickly how she thought I could help out. But there wasn't time for talking as she turned and gave a shout. As an Enderman arrived, from nowhere it would seem, the way it teleported looked like something from a dream. It frightened off the villager, who quickly slipped away, but leaving me a message of the plan for me today. I must save those in the Overland from enemy invasion. I must become a warrior and save the Minecraft nation. So I stockpiled loads of weapons for the battle up ahead, and I built myself a fortress making stone of deepest red. Then I waited in the darkness for the nasties to appear. The tension now was growing, I began to feel the fear. I had swords and bows and arrows plus a good supply of bread. The villager had dropped her wheat for me to use instead. They crept out of the night time, an army here to fight. The creatures of the netherworld were hunting me tonight. There were spiders, there were zombies, and a skeleton besides. The Enderman was back as well, but worse was still behind. An evil-looking creeper with big eyes in his head, and a nasty-looking skin so green it filled my heart with dread. I leapt out with my sword and shouted, "Charge!" with all my might. But the nasties didn't flinch, these guys were ready for a fight. They chased me round the fortress, past the cave, and then right down into a darkened dungeon through a secret door I found. You see, I'd got creative when I made up my great plan. The creatures fell into my trap as through the door I ran. I locked the door behind me, leaving nasties trapped inside. With 1,000 blocks of TNT, they had nowhere to hide. The explosion echoed through the land, a massive sonic boom. The dungeon now erased from sight, the nasties all gone too. When I stopped my ears from ringing, I did hear the people cheer. They'd been running from these creatures for the best part of a year. The villagers all parted until the end of time and showered me with gifts like precious diamonds they had mined. It was then the portal closed as a voice cried, "Here's your tea!" Adventure time was put on pause for pudding, chips and beans. But tomorrow I just know I must brave that portal door as those creepers just keep spawning. I must save the day once more.